They never actually showed maggots, though.
Hey, we're live. Let's stop talking about maggots.
We're talking about maggots.
We're talking about
eating
maggots.
maggots this week.
We're talking about was Barth. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Was Barth the first TV celebrity chef? Maybe the Swedish chef on the Muppets.
I was way too old before I learned that the Swedish chef was not speaking Swedish. Have
you? If here's your homework assignment is to go and there's this YouTube video of the Swedish chef cooking poutine in front of a large live audience. The poutine.
Well, hi, everyone,
Hey.
by the
Hi,
way.
everybody.
Amy snuck up on us again this week. We were just talking about you can't do that on television. Why not?
We had food. As,
Yeah.
So if
as
we're-
we are.
We're not really eating maggots this week, but we are the Food Scientist Podcast, and we're getting ready to record episode 97.
He actually got it right.
That's a
I'm on
fact.
a roll.
We've done this 97 times.
We have done this 97 times. Plus special live streams. So we've done over 100 recordings. Hey, Renee, how you
Hey,
doing?
Renee.
So we'll take our pause, our 5-second pause.
Oh wait, do we know what order we're doing everything in?
Well,
So we'll give YouTube land a little preview here. I
Inside
think
baseball.
we are doing
These are shared experience.
yes. Then
That
we're doing
means-
some Halloween candy, and then we have some chips. Then we have my girl Deb in the house. We have little Debbies. So excited!
Every time we make an inappropriate cream pie joke,
Take a drink.
oh no, you want to get
Oh,
our
you
audience
didn't-
drunk.
Yeah,
didn't-
we're funnier that
Yeah.
way.
Oh, much. We should have gotten drunk.
We should have.
Maybe
Except
then we-
I came straight from work, so maybe not.
I had the day off. I could have been just day drinking, but instead I was day napping.
You and Amy should have been day drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pause.
Pause. Are we ready now?
I'm ready. I
Okay,
don't know
me
why
too.
we didn't start.
Did you start the recording software?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see
Okay.
that.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Bryan Pierce
Hello, everyone.
and Danny Sussman.
Hello, world.
Today we will have our normal news and experiences, and plus a live shared experience. And then we're going to move on to Halloween-shaped candy, some of our bread and butter
Chips.
here, the odd chips, and cream pie snack cakes. Though they're not cakes, right? But
Little
anyway,
Debbie oatmeal
They're
cream
snack
pies.
cakes.
They say pie.
They're still snack cakes.
And I believe
And they
technically-
also call themselves cookies, so
Yeah,
they
I
have a lot
believe-
of identities
Sandwich
going
cookies.
I believe technically all of these cakes are cookies
Yes.
on. Right.
named pie.
Okay.
Wrap your head around that. It's going to get weird.
It's a snack cake that's a cookie calling itself a pie.
Sure.
All right.
So
Times 4.
do we want to start with news or start our shared experience?
Let's start with some news.
Okay. I don't have news, though, so you guys have
Okay.
to run with it.
So I actually have one thing. The mystery is like the latest thing, and Danny, we brought a
Sure.
mystery item that we're going to share today here before we get on with the rest of the show. But Reese's is coming out with Christmas. Yes, it's time to talk about Christmas things, which I was kind of like, no, it's too soon. But I guess if we're talking about things that will be
Oh.
out for Christmas, yeah, that's a few weeks before they'll be in
Advent
stores.
calendar stuff.
Yeah,
to get it.
yeah.
And
so
all
I'm
of the
okay with that.
Christmas decor is out in stores.
Oh yeah, yep. They've been sneaking that for a
As
month
well
or
as
so.
the keepsake Star Trek ornaments.
Those came out July 5th.
Well, yeah,
I
they come
worked
out
at a Hallmark
very
store
early.
back in the day. Yeah.
Come out very early.
But Reese's is not doing a mystery flavor. They are doing a mystery shape. Which
I kind of feel like
If you see it,
Like-
don't you know?
You
know
would
what?
think,
I would
right?
say this. I would say this. That if they didn't put what it is on the package, half of them would be mystery.
I
shapes.
Well,
think-
that could be true.
I think they are all just like the shape that they were going for, which is probably supposed to be a bell. It didn't come out the way they expected. So they're like, mystery shape. You can call it whatever you think.
Ah.
Now, it kind
Well,
of looks like,
Oh, did you see it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can see a bell, but also I can kind of see the baby Jesus.
Oh, I was thinking. I have not seen it. When you said it was a bell, I'm like, this sounds dangerously close to a boob.
Well, and I was going to say, baby Jesus, does that make it, holy?
I
You
guess.
can see the baby Jesus somewhere.
I mean,
Is that a sign
more
of
people would
miracle?
go to communion. I'm just saying if they gave
Is that
Reese's.
Reese's?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seriously like I feel like Christmas stuff popped up way sooner this year. Like I know it's always like around by the time Halloween gets here, but like the beginning of October I saw stuff.
Yeah, I guess, like I said, when I was in 9th grade, I worked in a Hallmark store. And the Hallmark store, like the official corporate schedule for seasonal displays said Independence Day, July 4th. July 5th, put up the Christmas ornaments. But that's because they do have the keepsake ornaments and people like budget
They buy
and
them
plan.
so fast.
Well, they also like the demographic that buys them isn't necessarily all rich, and so they allocate enough money to do like one a month, and that way you can sell them ornaments because they charge so
that
much.
Makes sense.
Yeah, some of them are very spendy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Star Trek one I was considering that's like $100.
Why were you considering? I mean, you'd be
Because
fine
it looks
to do
like
that if you want to
It's
spend that.
actually a
I support that,
tabletop
but
display,
why?
and it looks like they're being beamed. The
Wow.
original. Anyway, we're not a Star Trek podcast, so
Thank
we'll move
God.
on.
I'm gonna reserve my comments because
Okay, so we had the mystery Oreo,
Mm-hmm.
and we all made our guess.
yes,
Now, do you know Oreo has been putting out clues?
I have seen them and they've really made no sense.
Right, and today a new clue came out. Clue number 5.
Okay, do you have the rest?
I
at hand?
can pull all of them
Okay.
up. But clue number 5 is the one that really, to me, gives away.
Okay,
what
go for
is.
it. Go for it.
Yep.
So I'm going to read that to you and see if you figured out also what it is. You'll wish you could taste these anywhere, but for now you might find them at the county fair.
Corn dog. No kidding.
You ate them, Amy. You know.
No.
Okay, so
Joking.
I thought it was
Joking.
chocolate Teddy Grahams when we had them, but that's not sounding like.
No.
Mini donut.
Or churros.
Yeah.
Someone actually said to me they tasted like churros, and I said, "Why? Churros and chocolate like they can go together, but that's not the norm for me."
When I was in Spain, the churros came with a chocolate dipping sauce. So churros with the chocolate dipping sauce? Because the chocolate was in the cookie, not in the filling. So the filling would be the churro flavor.
Okay, I mean, I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yep.
That makes sense. I'm gonna hear it though because I mocked the person that told me that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's see.
I didn't know there were clues either. So people in the
Well,
chat.
you know what,
Clues?
here's-
Yeah, Lobo.
here's
Some
one-
of them don't make sense too.
Here's
like,
clue
no matter
number
what.
4, which would actually lead me towards maybe the donut one.
Mm-hmm.
At breakfast or late night, this flavor gains fame, or once every day when they're one and the same.
Once every day.
Yeah, like the clock.
I mean,
the time is the same
Yeah.
twice a day.
It just sounds like I'm trying to get my baby back from a leprechaun there with these. Like what? These
Yeah.
don't make sense. Like, is it Rumpelstiltskin? Does it taste like Rumpelstiltskin? I don't know.
That was clue number 4.
All right.
All right.
Do you want me to get the rest of the clues? I can dig them out.
You know what? They're on the Oreo
Yeah.
Twitter account. So if you want to hear the rest of them, go. Some of them don't really make
so
any
now
sense at
I'm
all.
torn between either mini donut or churro.
Yeah, or funnel cake. They're saying in the chat as well. I think that's a good guess.
Yeah,
but
could be.
there was cinnamon in it though. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Cinnamon.
Churro has to be it
Maybe
almost.
it's like cinnamon. Well, no, because that's not a fair food. Then I was gonna say cinnamon toast or something.
So on we go.
toast.
So
Anyway.
here's my other news piece. Today is we're pretty deep into October.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording halfway into the month practically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we haven't talked about?
What's that?
The blizzard of the month.
Oh, come on.
Well, because it's not new. Even I know
It's
that.
not new, but you know what else is interesting about that? The pumpkin pie blizzard disappeared.
I didn't even realize that. I'm mad now.
Because the
This
pumpkin
podcast is over.
the pumpkin pie blizzard was the blizzard of the month last month, and the other 4 were on the seasonal menu, and now
It should be seasonal.
they took
People
the
have pumpkin-
berry thing.
I might need a minute here.
They took the berry thing
I had
from the
anger,
seasonal
now
menu and
But people
made that the blizzard of the month. And
Was it the berry thing? I thought my DQ said
the
the,
berry
Sour
thing.
Patch was the
No.
blizzard of the month.
No.
that was months
no.
ago.
No, it was. That's why I was unimpressed. There's
No.
a big sign.
Yeah, they just never took it down.
No, wait, no. I'm just going to pause here for Amy's benefit. This is something I wanted to say. This is why they have that up at the one that we both work by. Dairy Queens, when the menus rotate, because we recently got what are we calling it, the fall menu?
Yeah.
The summer ones went away, but they still have, some stores still have the mix-ins. So there are 40% off blizzards. at certain locations, you maybe have to ask, do you have any s'more left or Sour Patch Kids? That's why they have the signage up, because they still have those items. So you might want to ask around and see if they have any
But the sign
secret
actually said
deals.
Blizzard of the
Well,
Month.
yeah, because
because it was.
They
It used
never
to be.
made
Yeah.
another one.
But they keep it up so people will ask, they're like, oh, yeah, we need to get rid of this,
As I walked past
cotton
it,
candy
I
crap.
backed up and I was like, really? And kept moving.
Yeah, no, like my Dairy Queen always has a lot of like oddball old Blizzards.
Mm-hmm.
The way they advertise them is by keeping the old Blizzard of the Month signs up,
Right.
because they never make an individual one.
I did like the flavor of it, strangely, but it was just so chewy.
So this month's Blizzard of the Month is the Harvest Berry Pie,
Which has been around for a few months.
which has been around. But I also noticed, I'm going to pull it up just so Bryan believes me, on the Blizzard menu now, limited time does not include the pumpkin pie.
I already
And it
went
doesn't
through the
there.
stage of denial. I'm
That's
past
just
that now.
because
I'm in
pumpkin
acceptance. I'm
pie is a
sad.
traditional dessert for Thanksgiving and
and it's
Christmas.
off the menu.
And Halloween pumpkins, come on.
And it was there in September.
Maybe they're going to bring it back for their late fall menu. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they
But
ran out
That's
of
sad, though.
pumpkin.
That is sad.
Isn't that really weird?
Yes,
Yes.
that
So-
is. And no, Loba, the mystery Oreo did not taste like a fireball shot. She's asking. I'm assuming that's what the question was in regards to. Amy, did you have any news this week?
I didn't have news. I have an experience.
Go
but
for
I-
it. Go for it.
Well, much to Danny's chagrin, I love to talk about the Detroit-style pizza.
I like Detroit style pizza. It's plenty. If you like,
You're from Michigan. You're
I'm from
entitled.
Michigan.
That's
and I
fine.
spent 5 years in Michigan.
We know my favorite is
It's-
Buddy's, but there's lots of other
Yeah, you can get
varieties out there.
Jets
And new to our
greasy
area
thing, yeah.
is the Jets pizza.
It's not new. I've had one by my house for like 10 years.
Well, there was new to me.
Oh, yeah.
I only discovered them a few years ago myself, but yeah, very good.
I mean, there was Jets in Michigan too, but
Yeah.
they just weren't around here.
It's one in
And so
Crystal.
since there's one that opened up like so close to me, that one's new by the Tim Hortons. I decided to go get a pizza. And since they were new, they were having big specials. So instead of getting the 4-piece with whatever, it's like, well, a large is the same. Plus, you get whatever type of bread you want, the cheesy bread.
Is this
the
a paid
garlic
advertisement right
I
now?
feel like
what-
it.
bread. No.
Like,
Did we get a sponsor that I didn't hear
And I
about?
thought I would save some to eat during last week's stream, but they did not do a good job cooking it.
Oh, that's
They
disappointing.
let it cook too long, and the pepperoni was crispy. Like,
Well, that can be all right.
Yeah.
nah.
that's
little-
actually par for the course of the Michigan pizzas.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Only when they overcook it, and they don't. But maybe Jets does.
Do I need to separate you?
I
two?
don't
Is it
know.
gonna be
Trust
The,
me.
dude,
Throw down
Jimmy-
here? I
the
don't know.
Jets near me, when they opened like 10 years ago, they opened up with like a family video attached to it. So their thing was that they would deliver bowl
10
of
years
pizza.
ago they had a family video
Yeah.
opening up?
And then they opened a family video.
I'm not sure about
And
that.
they would deliver a pizza and a video. And as
On
some-
VHS 10 years ago.
yeah. And surprise says nobody. It might have even been less than this. The video store has since closed, but the Jets is still there. It might have even been like 5 years ago. It was relatively recent that the Jets opened
But,
with the video.
I didn't want you to think that subpar pizza was the norm for Detroit pizza. So
Jets
I
is
didn't
fine.
serve it to you.
Yeah,
but
I
it's-
like
it's
Jets.
not-
That's good.
It's fine,
Yeah.
but it's not. At
I
least
think
the
the
one
story
I got
of
was
this is that we've known that Jets Pizza is in Minnesota for a long time. and
And
it was
other
news to
places, too.
Amy. Yeah.
well, they sent out flyers saying new to Minnesota.
Yeah. They
Probably
lied
new
to
to
you.
your location.
New to
probably.
you.
But yeah, look
No.
up Jets and see if they're in your area because
And
it's
the
good.
other thing I decided to try, which I knew I shouldn't have because I know what I like with my pizza, was what they call the turbo crust, where they
Yeah.
add
Oh, yeah.
a bunch
Yep.
of seasonings to
Mhm,
it.
yeah.
The beauty of a Detroit-style pan pizza is the ingredients go all the way to the edge, so you don't have the
You get the
crust at the end. You have crust with there's no, so it just detracted from it. I should have just gone with the standard crust.
Well, if you want a Jets that's been like making Jets for a while, come to my house.
It's
They
not like they're
deliver.
not in Michigan, dude. It's not like I
You
didn't
know
grow
what?
up with them.
I mean, I had an experience too this week. I heard of this place called Domino's.
Really?
Yeah,
They're also from Michigan. Did you
are
know
they?
that? They
oh,
are.
wow. Well, they're in
They're
Minnesota
one of the
now.
big three.
I'm kidding.
You know what
Don't
else is
punch
from
me.
Michigan?
What's that?
Little Caesars.
Yep, they're another
No
one
way.
of the big
Pizza.
three.
Yeah, if you want mediocre pizza, Michigan.
But cheap. But cheap.
But cheap.
Okay.
Pizza
okay.
delivery would not be a thing without them,
Without
guys.
Michigan. Also cars.
Yes. When you're in Michigan, if you say the big
Let's
three,
move
it's-
on.
it's
Yeah,
either
I
pizza or
have a
cars.
failure first before, if you
Okay.
want to get that open maybe.
yeah.
But I had a failure of experiences this week. There is this place called Subway. I don't know if you've heard of it, but they sell sandwiches.
No.
Well, I
Wait,
was.
You know what they should do?
What's that? Serve them
should-
on a Subway.
They should let you choose your bread.
You know what? They started doing that. Okay. Yeah, and they even let you pick what you want in it.
Do they bake it there too?
Can you see the ingredients?
Yeah. Anyway, they have a new brisket sandwich.
Okay.
And I was, it was suggested, like, try that out. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I get there, a foot long is $10. Now, I don't mind spending $10 on a,
On a
meal
sandwich.
at all. But Subway? I'm not
Yeah,
spending
no.
$10 at Subway. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's good.
No.
But I'm not spending that. Call me a snob if you want. But
I have spent $10 on a brisket sandwich, but not a Subway
no,
brisket
like that's
sandwich.
a good deal a lot of places.
Yeah, but not there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But,
Okay.
But also, I announced last week. Well, I mean, a lot of people knew it already, but last week the McRib came back.
Mm-hmm. Did you have one?
Well, they have onions and pickles, so I was going to get one without that junk.
Right.
But yeah, I went looking for one. There's McRibLocator.com because not every McDonald's has one.
It's like Crunch at Dairy Queen.
Yes. There are no McRibs in the Twin Cities area for about 75 miles.
Really? Are you going to drive 75 miles for a McRib?
No, I will not. I had people heavily suggesting I
people?
did, but yeah, I do have people. Yep. Happy Columbus Day.
I'm going to tell you,
Oh.
I have never had a McRib.
If I have, it was a long time ago, and it probably was tainted with pickles. So I was like, I gotta give it a chance.
There
I gotta
is
give it a
like
chance.
at the Minnesota State Fair a booth that sells like the pork formed into like those ribby shapes that then drenches it in barbecue sauce, which I've heard is better than a McRib. I had that.
I don't think Danette is in the chat. She's here. She wanted to get one without the barbecue sauce.
Oh, you could try that.
And without the meat and just
weirdly
bread.
framed,
I would.
weirdly formed pork flavored meat.
So. should I
Okay,
talk
go
about
for
these?
it. Yeah, Danny has
These-
experience too.
These are going to be a shared experience for us. I don't know about the name of these, but we're going to go for it. They're Airhead bites, and the flavor is white mystery.
White mystery.
White mystery.
Oh.
So it's a bag of Airheads.
It's your
and
rapper name.
It is actually. They're all white.
Yes. So there's not just one mystery flavor,
No,
correct?
it's multiple flavors, none of which are apparent.
Now, are these chewy? Or are they
Airheads usually are, I think. I'm not used to seeing them look like
okay?
this.
They're kind of chewy.
No.
Now, I hope they don't do the thing like, is it Dum Dums with the mystery flavors where they just take whatever was left in the vat and just
They're
make
very
a whole
very-
new
No.
thing?
No, it says, can you guess the flavor of every bite?
Oh.
My first one is fruity and very.
This is very raspberry.
Mine's like a raspberry one as well. Oh, and I also have to say,
I bet it's blue raspberry, guys.
we had zombie Skittles last week.
Mm-hmm.
Each of us, first one we got, each of us, nasty. I had several people try them. And they would eat 20, 30, not getting a bad one.
We ate all of them?
Yeah, like how did all of us get a bad one the first try? Yeah, I don't know the last time I had Airheads here.
There's definitely multiple flavors, and they're definitely fruity. I think these are what I would
this
call.
one's not raspberry. I don't know what this is.
These are giant Skittle flavors, but they taste like rando fruit.
Oh, mine's durian.
You wish.
No.
We did decide that the zombie, they called it rotting zombie. It actually is durian flavor.
Did they announce that?
No, but
Because my friend Cassie does not like durian because she thinks it tastes like butterscotch and she hates butterscotch. She did not like this, and she did not think it tasted like butterscotch.
Well, I was able to tolerate the zombie Skittle. It was definitely durian flavored, but
It was
wasn't-
durian-esque at
It
very
wasn't
least.
the full blown durian. So
Right.
maybe-
It didn't have the smell.
So maybe it also didn't. Whatever gives it the butterscotch wasn't there.
Maybe. I don't know if I like the mystery isn't fun when you have a lot of mysteries to solve at once.
I know one was raspberry. I don't know what this
they're
one
all
is.
fruity flavors.
It's like Scooby-Doo having the creeper and that witch doctor and the mummy and like that weird robot all at the same time. Like, no, you got to focus.
Oh, this is fake watermelon.
Also, the texture, I don't know. These are probably fresh, but they taste old. But maybe that's just how they are.
I don't know.
Wasn't Airheads normally like in a rectangular strip?
Like a taffy? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, this one I got tastes
So,
just like the other one. I
Airhead
had, so
bites, white mystery.
Eh.
They're snackable.
If you really like Airheads, check them out. Solve the
they taste like
mysteries.
Airheads.
If you like white mysteries,
I wish that Barry White had had a mystery series on audiobook. That would have been
Ooh.
amazing.
Well, I think
Very-
I have the watermelon.
That's not
Barry
food
White
related,
mysteries?
but yeah. Or Betty White mysteries. That would be adorable.
I say like
Probably a little dirty knowing her.
there'd be even the Barry White one because Shaft was a detective.
Yeah.
No, they are not sour.
No, they're sweet.
No.
They're like I don't know, Jolly Ranchers or Starburst or giant. I think they're just giant Skittles.
Yeah, I can get
Little
the
bit,
Jolly
little
Rancher-esque out of them.
I'm ready to move on, though. These bore me.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
These are white mysteries. And why you would buy any of them?
Yeah.
Only because I'll buy anything mystery. So,
All right. We have some Halloween candy here that we're going to see nothing too out of the realm of ordinary other than the shapes of things.
so Snickers decided they would make jack-o'-lantern Snickers, Twix, ghosts, and M&Ms, ghouls
We'll have
mix.
to see if this changes the ratio of ingredients. it
Right.
needs to be.
That's going to be the magic thing here because whenever you have a different shape, like that, like with Reese's, that can really make or break it. How much peanut butter and chocolate? So we'll see, like the nougat to chocolate and the Snickers.
Holy moly!
Is that a good holy moly? I want that to be a good holy moly.
This is a jack-o'-lantern Snickers, and it feels like it's enormous.
That is huge.
Yes, it is.
They kind of look. They make Snickers eggs now, right?
Right.
It's a little bigger than
It's
that.
weighty.
I think with a
Almost feels
Snickers,
like a full bar.
with a Snickers bar, I am expecting like a whole bar. This I was expecting a bite. This is a Snickers monster.
No, it's big. Now let's see how much nougat and how much stuff there is, though.
It goes all the way out to the edges. It is solid Snicker.
I do believe I would rather
this
have
is
a regular
good.
Snickers, but yeah, this is good. This is good. It's Snickers. You know?
There's a lot of Snickers.
How can you not like Snickers unless you're allergic to peanuts and they'd kill you?
Well, that got dark.
Well, some people don't do peanuts.
Well, this is not going to be for them. I do. I do like this, but this is like a mouthful of peanut butter and caramel.
Yeah.
It's not
Say
peanut
that
butter,
like
though,
it's
right?
bad.
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's nougat. It's caramel and nougat.
And peanuts. It tastes like
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Oh,
Whatever
no,
it
no,
is.
no, 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 no. No, this is not peanut butter.
Don't insult Bryan.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, Twix ghost time.
Now, I am disappointed. There's something else that we don't have in Minnesota here, and I've been looking. There are Reese's Ghosts that are white chocolate.
I
The
might have
ghosts
seen
look
that.
the same. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of like a good impression of a
It's
ghost.
a ghost that says Twix on it.
Yep.
Dangerously close to the eggs.
Yeah, now I'm really curious as to how much caramel will be in these as opposed to cookie.
Also a big cookie.
I feel like it is the cookies the same texture or the same height, but it's longer for sure. So you get more
It's
cookie.
no, it is. It's a double wide.
It is.
It's a double wide.
It's a hillbilly Twix.
It's a double wide. We going double wide.
Now, the question though, regular Twix or these?
I kind of want to say regular Twix, though.
Yeah.
This cookie's a little crunchier, firmer. I don't know. I mean, it's good. Put these in front of me. I'm eating them.
Now here is my
It's
tip.
the reason. Now I know why they make two Twix in the thing. It's the left Twix and the right Twix is because if it was the whole thing, it would be too much, as illustrated by these eggs.
Now this is my pro tip though,
Ghost.
because these are great. No, don't ghost them. They're good. They're still good.
They're not eggs. They're ghosts.
Oh, wait until after Halloween. They go on clearance. You clean up and you pig out.
Oh yeah, these
So
are
that's why
definite-
these are perfect because that reason.
But I've noticed some after Halloween sales are not as good as they used to be.
They are not as back in the day, but you still, if you get in at the right time.
Yep.
I think the thing
Yeah.
is that supply chains have gotten more intelligent and they don't overstock
yeah.
nearly as much.
Computerized
jerks.
tracking and everything. They know exactly what's
They
being
know-
bought and what ratios and
They
what
know
varieties.
they know which stores to sell extra to, and
So
Yeah.
There's one
Where
more.
Bryan
Yeah,
doesn't
so
shop.
we also have ghouls mix. Now, are these just peanut M&Ms, or is there something different about them?
the difference about them is that the yellow M&M has wrapped himself in toilet paper on the package.
Okay.
There's no paper. I don't want to eat paper.
Well, I mean, maybe that's a mummy. Maybe it's wrapped in toilet paper. We'll leave that for the reader.
I mean, I don't see M&Ms spending a lot of money in their costumes.
No.
I don't
They,
know. Maybe I'm judging too harsh.
Yeah. I mean, and then they're Halloween colored.
Yep. The green.
Green, purple, orange.
Yeah.
Those are Halloween colors.
They are now.
Okay.
Well, the orange is. The green kind of is. That's like ghoulish, glowing eyes.
It is a different
is
color
the-
green. Yeah.
this is- yeah,
it's like
definitely
snot
snot
color.
green, yeah. I was gonna say maybe it's like a bile green.
No, it's more snot, I think. Yeah.
Depends on your
Like
health.
Slimer.
No, but these are just peanut M&Ms. So, again, wait for that clearance. And you're going to get good deals on M&Ms.
Now things are gonna get bad, aren't they?
Yeah, are we going to
Oh,
potato
no.
chips?
Yeah.
We are.
Now, what flavors are these? I have not even looked because I don't really want to know.
They call them barbecue flavored chips.
Well,
but
that
if you
could be
look-
good.
Yeah, it's steak kebabs.
And
These rupee chips. These are croupie chips.
like
Yeah, I was-
mushroom.
They are full of green proteins because they are mushroom chips. As in,
I hate mushrooms.
These
Smurfs live
are-
in them.
these are 51% mushroom.
Oh, so
So
they're
these
made
are
out
not
of mushrooms.
Yes, these are not mushroom. These are not potato chips. These are mushroom chips.
Interesting.
Yes. Thank you for. Here's what from Grow Together. Thank you for your belief in our vision. You are now a member of a circular movement initiated by Mother Earth herself.
Oh, this sounds like a cult already.
And interestingly, Mother Earth decided to talk to a chip company. The
a
soil,
chip mushroom company, let's
the
be fair.
soil we live on can be a fertile breeding ground for initiatives in sustainability. These chips are made of oyster mushrooms cultivated on collected coffee grounds. Oyster mushrooms are the main ingredient of our brand. They're tasty, versatile, and raised with a circular philosophy. We believe in this mission and the variety of tasty products it can give us. These are our croupie chips. Enjoy.
Croupie kind of rhymes with something else that might be
so we have
appropriate.
steak.
Maybe it's
So we
cruppy.
have steak and mushrooms.
I think croupie is probably.
Do you want to start with the steak or the mushrooms, Bryan?
Let's start with the steak.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I need the
They
confidence.
kind of go
here.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not
these
for me,
are-
but I get that. Yeah.
These are the Nissan brand, the ones who make cup of noodles.
Oh, okay.
I do have scissors here, but okay.
Yeah, I have hands and they work. Here we go.
Ooh, that smell is not barbecue.
Well, it's kebab, really.
It,
I don't know what that smell is.
But
yeah,
you eat
it's
it.
not. Yeah.
It's like meat kebab. Oh yeah, there's the marinade.
That they did a good job with this flavor. I would never buy this.
But it tastes like kebabs.
It does. I mean, it tastes like the sauce. Yeah, it's the marinade. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good for a meat chip. Qualifying for a meat chip.
I mean, yeah.
She's
they,
the
they,
host.
they did
She's
what
the
they
host.
meant to do.
They did what
I
they-
believe that. They were not blessed by Mother Nature. I can tell you that much.
No, these were. Here we go.
Oh, okay. The aftertaste is not good.
These taste better than they look. They look kind of flat and whatever.
Here we go. These were grown in coffee.
Oh,
Mushroom. These are made out of mushrooms grown in coffee.
wait. Can I?
Grown in coffee?
Didn't you read it? Listen. Yeah, I read the whole package of back of the package.
I don't know why. I sniff the packaging, then I sniff my microphone. I don't know why I do that.
Because your microphone smells like everything we've ever eaten on
like
this.
Those puffy shrimp chips you get in
Yeah.
Asian restaurants.
They're like or like pop chips
Yeah.
because they are 51% mushroom and then tapioca starch and a bunch of other things.
Ugh. Oh.
I still have too much of the other taste in my mouth. I'm like, I'm not getting much.
I have too much of this taste in my mouth.
Oh yeah. No.
The one thing they have going for them is that they don't have the texture of a mushroom.
No. They have the
me
texture
try
of
to do-
styrofoam. Somehow in the ingredient list is also ginger, red chili pepper, sugar, vinegar, and lemon fiber. But this is like
I didn't get much flavor. Just salt.
I got
flavor.
flavor.
a flavor. It tastes
Has
like
anyone ever been like, let me just eat some mushrooms? Like, I know that they're a garnish and whatnot, but I don't know. Do people ever just eat mushrooms?
raw for sure. Only
Yeah?
monsters. Cooked maybe.
I love raw. I love cooked. Shiitakes, morels, button mushrooms. They're all good.
Well, then you take
These
this
taste
bag
like
of
the
chips
butt.
and enjoy them.
They don't even
Amy.
really taste much like mushrooms. Maybe the mildest of mushroom.
Well, should we speed us along, Brian?
Yeah, because we have a special guest.
We have a very special guest and a drinking game all at once. We have with us, brought to us
We
by
have Deb.
everybody's hero,
Mine especially.
Little Debbie.
Yay.
Even I've talked about oatmeal cream
Now,
pies.
I know people are going to say, wait, you're talking about oatmeal cream pies. Why? You
Why?
usually talk about new things or seasonal things or whatever. Well,
We
there
have-
is a new cream pie that I can't wait to get in my mouth. It is the caramel apple oatmeal cream pie.
And we also have
And just,
The
to
rare-
balance things out.
the rare treat,
We're building a wall to block Bryan from your view.
the chocolate chip cream pie. And then, not technically named a cream pie, but a cream
But it
pie in
is.
essence. The fudge rounds.
I'm tearing down this wall. That's blocking me.
So,
Let's start with one of the classics here. Just,
so we're going to try to keep this clean, but we're about to have a cream pie buffet. While Brian opens
I'm
up.
just so excited. I'm nervous.
He
It's
is-
my first time.
He's shredding the
Cream
box.
pie,
Now
snack cakes.
Right. This is the snack cake that's called a pie.
No,
but is
that's
actually a
labeled
cookie.
a cookie, yes.
Yeah, it's called a pie, but it's actually a cookie.
Those mushroom chips are still bad in my mouth.
Do you want some M&Ms?
No, this will help.
These look smaller than I remember.
There's two sizes.
You know what they kind of do? No, I am going to say, out of all the snack cakes, the oatmeal cream pie is not my favorite.
See, the oatmeal cream pie was my favorite. Mm-hmm. It was a staple of road trips for me. Mm-hmm. Until I went on a road trip, and it turned out I had a kidney stone. But I ate like a bunch of cream pies and had like this like awful abdominal pain, and I thought it was cream pie, and I haven't really had them since.
You know, the good thing about these,
This is my triumphant return to cream pies.
like almost every snack cake, these are bite sized, so I appreciate that.
I used to be disappointed when I'd get these in my lunch as a kid versus other snack cakes,
You're a monster.
but I grew to appreciate them. I think they're one of my favorites.
And we're going to chat. The question about the new one is the caramel apple oatmeal cream pie. That's the one we've never seen before. The chocolate chip cream pie is hard to find, but not new. Same with the fudge round.
They are rare, but let's go with the new one now. Let's go with the caramel apple.
I haven't.
This is probably part of the favorite thing Brian's done on his podcast.
Yes, we've
I
had
have.
way too little.
I haven't
done.
had oatmeal cream pies in so long, and I remember why I love them. So it's a rare day when I'm quiet because I'm just falling.
You know what? There's something very simple, but charming about them.
From the outside, they look the same, but I know their cream is different.
They smell a lot like apple.
They do.
Now, the packaging doesn't make them look the greatest. I'm just going to say that right now.
And there's two types of filling inside of it.
There is, like, I mean, it looks like baked apple.
That is a treat.
These are very soft. Like, what's the word? Is it soft, maybe? Like, they're almost melty.
Yeah, but the oatmeal cream pies are too. That's where they're still like a snack cake.
I don't want to say they're moist or damp, but
They're definitely
Yeah.
soft
They're
and chewy.
crumbly or they disappear. They dissolve more.
yeah. For the record, Star Crunch is probably my favorite. A fresh box of Star Crunch snack cakes.
Oh, freshies. Is that a key? That they're
Fresh.
freshies.
Yeah, I mean, any snack cake can have a long shelf life, so the key is to get the ones that have been there the shortest amount of time.
I used to love the Hostess cupcakes. Is my favorite. I don't know what my favorite is anymore.
The chocodile.
Probably not. I do like ho-hos though. It's Swiss cake
I just
roll.
like saying the chocodile.
You don't want to say ding dong.
No, the chocodile's not a ding dong.
I know. I'm just saying you don't want to say ding
Oh
dong.
no, I love saying ding dong, especially
Okay,
in the
but-
context with these cream pies. These cream pies need a
A
ding,
ding dong with a Twinkie. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you two think about the caramel apple, though?
I like.
I'm
it.
torn.
It's good. I don't love it.
Yeah, the caramel taste isn't strong. It's there, but it's not super strong.
Wow, the chocolate chip cream pie. Now I'll admit I've not had one of these
That looks
before.
a lot different than
this
the
is a
others.
lot more cookie.
I mean, these are not oatmeal, so that's
No.
part of it.
But also the others, the edge is kind of crunch, and you can't actually.
And it
see
looks like
the
a lot
cream.
more cream.
It's thicker.
Yeah.
Now, I will say these little guilty pleasure. Just dunk the whole thing in milk. Not a bad evening. I'm just going to say that. Definitely more cream in these.
And again, a
more
very
sugary.
soft cookie. These cookies are basically cake.
Which is why they can call themselves a
Pie.
cookie
No,
and a
that's why they
cake
call
and a
themselves
pie.
And a pie.
It's like a turducken. No, whatever that thing is
A
called.
turkey, a turducken.
Yeah.
If you take a turkey and
Stuff
you
it
stuff
with
it with
chicken.
a duck.
Stuff it with a duck.
Is that it goes turkey, then duck, then chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turducken.
Well, but
Yeah.
it's
But
not
that's-
always stuffed that way. Sometimes the duck's in the middle.
Yeah, that's what we just said. Turkey, then duck, then chicken.
All right, then finally
Anyway.
we have the fudge rounds, which is 2 fudge cookies with a stripe of chocolate and then cream in the middle.
Here we go.
Well, they look similarly soft and pliable.
Yeah, these are all from the cream pie family.
No,
Although, yeah, I will say, I think this is the first
They
one
have stripes. They have icing.
where I think the cookie, if it had a top and a bottom, the bottom cookies, like these are 2 cookies stacked. Oh, maybe not. I take that back. The outsides are outside. They
Yeah,
just put the
they are.
frosting on one side.
your bottom still has the cream pie in it. Okay, now I'm going to say it. These are not as fresh. I don't know. I feel like these could be better, but I'm not going to hold it against them that they're not as fresh as the other ones, but they're not as soft.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't know where I bought these, but they have a sell-by date of September
Oh, there you go.
2019.
See, I know my trade here.
You do. You are an expert. Because these were all purchased about the same time.
Yeah, now we have a little conundrum here. Because we have the classic oatmeal cream pie, we have the new caramel apple cream pies, we have the chocolate chip cookie cream pies, then
3
we have the
cream
fudge
pies.
round. Yeah, but we have 4 things, and we haven't played our game this week yet of FMK, Frolic with Mary or Kill. So I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's still FMK one of them. Then the 4th one, we'll assign something else.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
could be like your side piece.
Yeah,
could
whatever.
be,
Yeah, but we'll come up with something unique just so that we can play the game. But yeah, this will be a little twist on things here. Are either of you ready enough to have? Oh, go for it.
Go for it, Amy.
That's why I've been quiet. I've been mulling this over in my head for a while now. I'm going to frolic with the fudge rounds. It's a little rich, a little bit drier, but still tasty, but not something I think I would go for every day. I'm going to marry the classic because it's a classic for a reason.
Okay. All right.
It's tasty. You can pretend it's nutritious.
I mean, it is oatmeal. You could have it in the morning for
I mean, I guess
breakfast.
technically that's true of all of them. Now, this one might surprise you. I'm going to kill the chocolate chip.
What?
I was kind of disappointed.
Wow.
It was more sugary than anything.
Now, wait, that's a bad thing?
Wait, I want something of more substance.
Okay.
If I want sugar, I'll eat these Airheads.
Okay, yeah.
So, but where's that leave? Caramel apple.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that?
Caramel
Can't
apple's
frolic with Mary or kill it.
my favorite neighbor.
Oh,
The neighbor I visit
okay.
Most often.
Like
Good,
visit.
nice, but don't have to live with them.
Be neighborly with. That's going to be
Now-
okay.
I'll try to keep this at a high level.
Are you going to be the welcome wagon? I think is what he's going to say. You're going to go over and be neighborly, ever?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
My
that-
favorite
was that
neighbor.
your question?
That
Your
means I'm going to
favorite-
see that neighbor.
And you're gonna like, okay. I'm glad I did not have to fill out some baggage of a person who was married, and then their next door neighbor was also married, was having trouble,
Scandalous.
and provided some counseling, and they ended up, yeah.
Yeah, so like Amy maybe waters their plants and they maybe trim her hedge.
Right.
Yeah.
Cream pies. Let's move on.
Yes. Dan, I'm ready to go unless you...
I'm ready
okay.
to go too. You can go first.
All right. Okay. So I am going to frolic with the chocolate chip cream pies. I thought I was going to want to marry these, but you are right, Amy. They aren't quite what you would hope. If you just took like a can of frosting and took 2 actual chocolate chip cookies and did your at-home version, that would probably be better.
Yeah.
Now,
These are good.
can I just chime in? I'll see if I can get these for a future episode.
Mm-hmm.
The grocery store near my house, they make the giant Oreo cookie, just the disc, like just the cookie disc, like for bakeries. Like we once had the Oreo ice cream cake, and it had like just an Oreo cookie. They have been taking those bakery food service giant Oreo cookie crisps, putting their own frosting on them, and turning them into gigantic Oreos using their bakery frosting. I'll see if I can get some of those.
Okay, yeah.
That just reminded me.
Yeah, we can maybe do a special live stream, just make our own or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I am going to frolic with the chocolate chip because you know what? Might not be the best, but it's going to be a nice little mouthful there. So we're going to enjoy that while it lasts. I am going to have to kill the caramel apple. I mean, I'm sorry, you're new. I don't want to be that old person who just doesn't like new things, but
here we are.
you didn't do anything for me. You didn't do much for me. You're fine. In another world, we could have been friends, but here someone has to die, and you are by far the most likely suspect here. The caramel didn't really pop. The apple was there, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So you're going to die. I am going to marry the classic oatmeal cream pie.
Oh.
I am shocked, but this is the one. Yeah, I know. And I'm more shocked that I agreed with Amy. But, yeah, there's just something, like I said, there's a charm to the original that I usually would not choose to eat these. But in this world here, I think that we could be happy. There's just something familiar. It's like your childhood blankie that you found, and you're just like, at peace with that. So, we're gonna have a marriage, but we're still gonna cuddle and frolic. Yeah. So
Good marriage.
Yeah. Yeah, that shocks me. I feel like I learned a lot about myself here. So that leaves me, I have to do something with the fudge rounds. I think I'm going to form an alliance with these.
Form an alliance with them?
Yeah.
Like you and Fudge Round are going to be with oatmeal cream pie?
I think that, we're going to find missions to go on. And maybe not just with, maybe we'll go and find out things about Hostess. I don't know. Maybe we'll spy on Amy and her neighbors. I don't know. But no one's gonna suspect the Fudge Rounds and I are in cahoots.
That you and Fudge Rounds are
tag
teaming.
Yeah, and no one else is gonna go to Fudge Rounds because it's not that exciting. But you know what? That's why we got a good thing here. Fudge Rounds. I mean, people probably will because it's Little Debbie product, but yeah, we're gonna try and go on recon missions.
All right, Dan.
So
Go for it.
I'm killing chocolate chip cookie.
Now, in the chat, Ant just said something nice. Easy just showed up. Then you have to go and ruin the mood here.
I'm killing chocolate chip
I
cookie.
did too.
And I wasn't quite over that yet.
Because you know what? It was all frosting and no cookie.
Not much substance.
Wait. No cookie? That's a lot of cookie.
I know that, but it didn't taste like anything.
It's airy.
It didn't actually taste like anything. The only thing I tasted was chocolate chips and lard. And while that might sound like a good night,
that's a Friday night to me.
I mean, it's a good night, but you know what? That doesn't end well. That ends
why
up
do
like
you
clenching your chest, and somebody's going to die. It's going to be the cookie, not me.
I would go together.
I'm killing this one before it kills me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to use the stand your ground.
It's not you. It's not me. It's you.
I'm using the stand. Yeah. I'm using the stand your ground defense. It tried to kill me, and I killed it
All
first.
right. Well, this judge won't convict you.
Yeah. So it had to go.
All right.
I am going to frolic with fudge rounds.
Okay.
I really liked them. They're really sweet. I feel like I would definitely hang out with fudge rounds on the regular. But it just...
I'm impressed by that because these were kind of old. These were like the Skilf.
Yeah, I like the chocolate. I mean...
Snack cake.
I'd
like to frolic with.
I got you. I know what they can be. I remember them. I know what they would have been like in their younger days. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe these are a little, past their shelf life. But,
you know what? Deb has grown up and she's a cougar. That's fine.
They still got what it takes. I mean, it's still got
And they still bring the goods. They're still getting that cream pie to you. Yeah.
So then...
What are you marrying?
We'll get to that. So,
secrets. He has secrets.
oatmeal cream pie.
Do you know what you just did?
My first love. I sighed.
Yes.
Because oatmeal cream pies were my first love.
Mm-hmm.
We had road trips together. We had a lot of good times together. And
But you also just matched me 3 for 3.
we're not done.
Well, I'm just saying that.
He's having a moment. Don't ruin it.
We
Amy.
did. We had a we had a lot of good times. But then oatmeal cream pie, remember, I feel like it tried to kill me.
It did.
It did?
Yes. I don't know if our listeners know that though.
Yeah, I mentioned at the opening of the segment.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if that was before we started recording or not.
Yeah, so I married oatmeal cream pie, but oatmeal cream pie is actually my first ex-wife. Oh. We got married, but it didn't last.
Yeah. Ooh. So what are you going to do with that? What
That's
Caramel
we got
apple
married. Then
are you going
I
to
found something
you're going to pay child support too?
Yeah, but then you find something that's kind of like similar to what you had, but better. You're like, I love you, but you're like a better version of what I had.
Mm-hmm.
I have always been a sucker for caramel apple, even if it's fake. And so I'm actually living my happily ever after, married to caramel apple cream pie.
Your second ex-wife.
No, we're still married.
Your future-
I chose
your future
I
second
chose I chose to marry. I chose to marry this one. I just didn't.
I know.
Yeah, so this is the one I'm choosing to marry.
You chose to marry them both, but one of them.
But for this game,
Yeah.
this is my marry, and the other choice is the other one.
The pay alimony.
Yeah, I just
to.
didn't do it in
Yeah.
the same order as
So
you guys.
frolic, marry, kill, pay alimony to.
Yeah.
Is how you okay.
Yeah.
Divorce.
But now, like, I'm sitting here looking at oatmeal cream pie and remembering the good old days.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, awkward with your new wife
Yeah,
here.
and caramel apple is right there. It's like
The original is so basic.
I just like, but I just had a taste
You
of it
should
again.
stay with me, caramel apple.
Like, I feel like they might fight. You know what?
Amy's good at the jealous second
Hold on.
wife here.
I think it's-
Are you going to peel them apart and mash them together? Do a double stuff?
You got close to that. I'm not peeling them apart.
Do a double stuff.
Wait, yeah. Bite size. I
think I'm going to see like what my worlds colliding would be like.
You know what? I'm going to collide 3 worlds here.
Oh, my. I'm not. Okay, now, Bryan, do the exit and outro. No.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, he's not joking, folks, that are audio only. He's
That's-
literally put 3
That's
bites of these in his.
this was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I never should have left her. I should have just like had a triad. Yeah.
How about you do part of the.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening. It's been 97 episodes.
You think you're wrapping up? No,
I-
sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Everyone else is looking at cookies halfway to food coma. Didn't want to. I always wanted. I was like, thanks for listening. We love all of you.
We do.
We'll tune in next week when hopefully we're back from our sugar coma.
And we should have the new Milky Way. What is new about them? Stay tuned.
It's a mystery. No.
It is, thank God it's not. We know what it is.
All right. Hang on, live stream.
This is not bad, Bryan. Do you want a bite of it?
I just had all of them in my mouth.
Oh yeah, but
How
just
could I-
like you want Amy just like the apple and the regular because it's just like it's like a creamy version of the caramel apple.
Put a lot of different cream pies in your mouth. It's not a bad time. That's my advice here too. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here, folks. Now,
I want. Well, you should do the chocolate with the caramel apple.
I need to tell you both something. So we said up top that we don't have the McRib here. Easy Life he drove how many miles? 70, 80 to get them on a live stream. And he ate 4 and then got sick and has been sick for days now.
Ooh.
The McRib gave him bronchitis.
Okay, so I peeled off the tops of both of these.
This gave me diabetes.
I can fit more than that in my mouth, but I'm watching my figure.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know.
No,
He's
you
like,
see, you
we've
came
been-
in late. You were supposed to do a shot every time we made an inappropriate
yeah,
joke.
a cream pie joke. I mean, we were not bad. I mean, the jokes were dripping out. of our mouths.
They were just
The
spilling
apple
out and like
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But, like-
Sometimes I dripped
But-
all over you, so you were trying to say something. Yeah.
But I kept most of them inside. So
Amy didn't get any out.
yeah.
Yeah. We probably should have been a little more attentive to let her get.
Not everybody. We learned not everybody likes a cream pie.
They don't.
No.
Did you have anything to add to that, Amy?
I actually don't. It's fine.
Would you like a shiitake mushroom?
You want me to eat more mushroom?
Oh,
If you,
she likes them. Why?
well, we had the mushroom and then we had the cream pie.
Ugh. Yuck.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Oh, there we go. Amy caught on a little mushroom joke and a little cream pie joke. Thank you.
Things that come out of your head, I don't know. What? Too far? Anyway,
There's no too far.
because
everyone-
we stopped recording, so we can say what
Has
we want
everyone
now.
left the chat? Have we run them all off?
So, our next live, episode 98, is going to not be Thursday. That's because
it's my birthday.
It is your birthday, and I'm celebrating
right.
by doing a show, and you're invited to come.
I thought about like turning. Actually, legit, real talk here. I thought of making your show and my birthday party. Being like, oh, everyone come celebrate. Then I'm like, oh, it's $15 to get in. You don't pay for my birthday.
And you get a beer, but you don't really drink, so.
No, but I'm not going to have my people come to my party and pay Bryan $15.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Go directly to
I don't know.
some of it. Does,
Yeah.
but-
$15 is a little steep for
but
my
if I were
birthday.
on the show,
Anyway.
too.
Then I certainly wouldn't. Oh, no.
Thursday's Danny's birthday. Make sure you wish him a happy birthday on that day. Stalk him all over social media.
At the sus.
And stay tuned. Are we recording Saturday the 20th or the 19th?
Saturday or Sunday, I don't
Okay.
know that we know.
So just, make sure if you want, get the notifications going. Ring that dinner bell. That way you'll know for sure. But we're thinking Saturday or Sunday morning.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Our schedules have been kind of a mess lately. So sorry that we're kind of recording at a random time, but we're glad that you found us.
It's birthday month, so we have a lot of buffets to eat.
We do. I'm getting hepped up on sugar now, too.
Yeah.
So, but we have Studio Cat messing with the food behind us. So
And
we're
this
gonna
wall
say-
might fall over right now.
So
It's
we're
like-
gonna say
Bye,
bye-bye.
everyone.
All right, have a great week, everyone.
Whoops. Well,
We had
watch me
Airhead.
fumble.
We had Airhead.